Guys, I'm just back from the gym, done a bit of an evening run, so apologies in advance if I'm looking a bit worse for wear. One person who hasn't been going to the gym doing evening runs appears to be Adrien Broner, however. As you know, there's always controversy with Adrien Broner. We've all heard about the warrant that's been put out for his arrest for beating up someone over a sort of gambling dispute he's had. But he's now missed weight, and he's missed weight bizarrely by £0.5 pound. Now, initially, when I heard the news that he'd missed weight ahead of the title with Ashley Theophane, I kind of thought it was because, firstly, he was giving the middle finger to Floyd Mayweather and to Mayweather Promotion, saying, you know, he's beneath this, and Adrien Broner does what Adrien Broner wants, so if he wants to miss weight, he'll miss weight. Then I thought maybe he hadn't been overly motivated to make weight, because a guy like Adrien Broner is less motivated by belts and more motivated by the big occasions and the big events. So, you know, losing his title on the scales wouldn't be a big thing for him. But having actually watched the footage, I'm actually not convinced that was the case. And I'm wondering whether Adrien Broner didn't make the weight because he didn't prepare for it. I mean, for a start, he only missed by 0.4 pounds. So we're not talking about missing weight by a lot. We understand that the main event portion of the weigh-in was moved to the last. You know, it was supposed to be the first fighters to weigh in on the card, but they weren't actually the last, which could suggest that Broner was tight at the weight. Apparently, he turned up late to the weigh-in. He also stripped down to his birthday suit. He was completely naked, and he looked really glum and really sad, just really pissed off at the weigh-in, to be honest. So, who knows if Adrien Broner actually did try to make the weight, you know, but didn't get there. He'll have to pay some extra money. I presume, given the fact it's only less than £0.5 pound, it won't be a large financial burden of him. But Adrien Broner has lost his title on the scales. The title is still available should Ashley Theophane win, but not if Adrien Broner wins the fight. So it's not good for Adrien Broner. It's also not good if he's tried to cut a lot of weight to make weight. You know, even the fact that he's missed weight, if he's still had to cut a lot of weight in a short time, it could have a negative influence on his performance. I'm actually a fan of Adrien Broner as a boxer. You know, I know he's got this big, dislikable persona outside the ring, but I actually think he's a really capable boxer. And I thought that the 140 division was really, really good for him. You know, I just don't think he's capable at 147. I think he's too small for some of the good fighters at that division. So I think it's a big negative if he's lost this title, because should he come through the fight with Ashley Theophane, as the bookies expect him to do, you know, maybe he'll be less inclined to stay at 140 now that he's missed weight and now that he's had to vacate his title. Maybe he'll be more inclined to take another big fight at 147. And I strongly believe he will continue to lose when he fights the big names at 147. So, you know, as someone who's a fan of him as a boxer, I'm disappointed, because I actually think he matched up better at 140 than 147. But it seems that with the lifestyle he lives outside of the ring, you know, with the extracurricular activities and all the drama, you know, his mind's been elsewhere, and it's been hard for him to make weight, which is disappointing. It's disappointing. Regardless, in terms of the fight itself, I'll give you some brief thoughts on that. You know, a lot of people are picking Ashley Theophane to pull the upset here. I've heard a number of people say, look at the job that Ashley Theophane did against Danny Garcia. But to be honest, I don't see that as a good comparison. You know, Theophane is an educated boxer. He's a capable technician. And against a guy like Danny Garcia, who I guess you could say is more of a mid-range hooker, as Dwyer likes to call him, an educated boxer is going to pick up some rounds. My concern is that Ashley Theophane, if we're honest, is a B-class fighter. And I believe the only way you're going to outbox Adrien Broner is if you're a truly A-plus star boxer. Because, let's be honest, Broner, despite all his faults, despite his unpleasant persona outside of the ring, is a real smart boxer. Smart defensively, tight offensively, good jab, good combinations, decent work in the pocket. You're a nice short uppercut. You know, Broner is a real smart boxer. And for me, the only way you're going to outbox Adrien Broner is if you're a Floyd Mayweather or someone of that ilk. I view Adrien Broner as an A-class boxer and Theophane as a B-class boxer. The way to beat Adrien Broner for me is to big man him, to put pressure on him, to push him around the ring. You know, the two times he's lost to Maidana and Porter, he's been in against considerably bigger men who've manhandled him a bit, you know, really outstrengthened him and bullied him around the ring. You know, Ashley Theophane, he's capable, but for me, he doesn't have the style to beat Adrien Broner. His style of boxing with Adrien Broner, for me, is going to play into Adrien Broner's hands. And I don't actually see Ashley Theophane causing Broner too many problems. Of course, if Broner's done something horrific with his weight and turns up in terrible shape, Theophane's capable enough to spring an upset. But assuming that Adrien Broner is the Adrien Broner we saw in previous fights against John Molina, Alec Verdiev, then I suspect he's going to have more than enough for Ashley Theophane. I do think in the long run Broner's career won't be successful if he can't make 140 though. I just don't think he's got the size and the strength to make it with the guys at 147. So him missing weight is another negative sign here. Let me know your thoughts. Am I wrong? Does Ashley Theophane stand a bigger chance than I'm giving him? What's your thoughts on Adrien Broner missing weight? Many thanks for watching, guys. Please hit the thumbs up button and support the channel.